Welcome back, my adoring public, to more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, Tenko also died. So, man. What is this? How did this happen? So, what I'm guessing, because if Kokichi is my prime suspect, and it did seem like he immediately thought Himiko would be the best person. If he was trying to kill off all the members of the student council, it didn't make sense. But I guess he didn't stop Tenko. It's either Kokichi or Maki who's the killer this time around. It's gotta be one of those two.
How'd this happen?
Tenko! Gonta's so sorry. Gonta no could protect you.
Got a minute?
Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know. What's happening?
Rise and shine, your son!
Ugh.
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away?
Say.
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes? Nah, I doubt it.
Huh? If so...
What happens in the event that there are two murders by two people? What if there are two blackened? I think when this possibility was raised previously in different games, I think Monokuma said he would he would not let that happen. Like, if there were about to be two blackened, he would stop it, because there can only be one at a time. Will we need to find them both at the class trial?
That's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario?
Yeah?
What would happen? Monodum, what would happen? What would happen?
Not that!
Why do you look lost too, Monodum? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy! I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. Really? I don't know. Oh man, they're all disorganized. I doubt there will be two different blackened though. Like, we'll luck out. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate.
Father!
Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way!
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. There he is. It's all our fault Daddy ended up like that.
Yeah?
Huh? It's all your fault, Monophony?
Daddy!
Help! We don't know what to do on our own.
Ah!
We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal.
Hey.
That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right!
That's not true. Anything was possible with the power of love. You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodum. Wow.
Daddy!
I love you, so please go back to normal.
Father!
I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. So it might be Monodum who dies this time around. Aw, you're making me blush. Okay.
Here I am!
I'm back! Were you good while I was away? He's licking them again.
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cubs!
He's licking the busted up one too?
With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation! Oh, that tickles! Father's intense love is getting me all soaked!
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing! This better not awaken anything in me.
No!
Honestly, Monodum, you had your chance and you screwed it up, dude. So get out of here.
No!
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax.
To tell you the truth,
Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Huh? Wait, so then, who's this Baldy then? Why is he drooling?
yeah?
Oh, Just a part-timer I got to cover me while I was gone.
Hey!
Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here.
Why?
Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Okay.
Huh?
Now that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates?
I'll answer that.
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
Huh?
First come, first served. So if there are 2 blackened, then whoever gets found out and voted out first is the loser?
Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target.
in other words...
If the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer was wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim. Wow. So after if you kill someone in this particular time frame, there cannot be another second blackened. There's no point to it.
Now then.
Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later. The fact that we're talking about it like this now makes me think that maybe they were carried out by 2 separate people.
Go ahead.
I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too. Monokuma file 3 has been updated in the truth bullets section of your monopad.
Father!
Boy, everything is going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst.
Daddy!
You're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp. Monodome. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Monodome. He just left us behind while he was saying he never let us go.
How nice!
That's why he's so amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy.
So long. Farewell.
Just those 2? Okay. Yeah. Dude, Monodome, I don't feel even a little bit sorry for you, though. Yeah, get out of here, dude. So, to make sense of all that,
Listen closely.
if both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
Gah, you fucking psycho.
Shuichi!
This is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. She's the first fighter in the team to die. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
But you know,
So, this is where you need to step up.
listen up.
Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Coming from the ultimate astronaut, that's actually legitimate advice.
All right.
Then let's check the Monokuma file first. Okay. The victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. To the back of the neck? Huh. A stab wound on her neck. The same as Angie's cause of death. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse.
Huh?
Curse? There must have been a hidden compartment in the dog god statue.
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse! Wow.
Hey!
What? Curse?
Kaito, calm down!
No way there's a curse!
He's so scared, dude.
Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
Slam, got him. A dull sound reverberated through the room. Aren't the floorboards here kind of rickety? You can't be slamming people. Jeez, dude.
Are you okay? My bad.
I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. Of course. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Yeah, you make sure not to keel over. Kaito left the room, still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True. We haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true, but Angie and then Tenko. And to think, earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. Yeah, now who's the suspicious one, Tsumugi? I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Yeah, Himiko. Some prime opportunity for character development on your part. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Investigate resume.
Well...
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Going to bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay?
No.
That won't be necessary.
Ah,
Yeah, that's not necessary at all.
Huh?
Why?
listen up!
Show him, Kibo! Show him your new power! New power? Hey, he's got
Eyes
lights.
lit up! I, Mew Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Sure.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Alright. They're a good combination, though. As long as you can continue upgrading him.
Oh, man.
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight function has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. Alright.
Leave it to me.
I will become the guiding light that shines on you all. Sure, why not?
Oh, man.
And then Mew. This investigation is over and shut, and it's all thanks to me for giving Kibo his new function. Now then, Cunt Fu's killer is obviously one of you stupid assholes who signed up to do this bullshit seance in the first place.
No.
No, not necessarily.
Huh?
Seriously? This seance was clearly set up to lure her in and kill her. Maybe not Tenko, but Himiko probably. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her? Well, I highly doubt it was anyone, like, well, not doubt. It was probably Korekio or Maki, but her killer was not in the room, physically didn't perform the room from inside of it. Perform the kill from inside the room, I should say.
Could it be...
So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance? What? She had to have been!
Fucking moron!
There's no other possibility, shit for brains! God, you don't even know that? Is it true that It is true that Tenko was alive before the seance began. Yeah, this is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it'll be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Tenko answered Kyo, so at that point she was most certainly alive. But when the candles were relit, yeah, she had already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark, I'm positive, with the sound of us singing to cover it up. What time exactly was Tenko killed after the candles were blown out? It's kind of weird she didn't make a sound, though. Well, I guess she wasn't supposed to, so... But still, she would have cried out if she was stabbed in the neck. This may be an important point of this case. Korekyo Shinguji,
That cannot be.
Why did this?
I knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
Of course, I am shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? He performed all of the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if we performed the caged child again and summoned Tenko's spirit this time.
This is stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did you get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened, to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever, just hurry it up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then, Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then, all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the caged child song. The seance should have been complete, but... Now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. That, we did hear a sound! I honestly thought that was the seance working in my naivete. That's it. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First of all, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then... Yeah, Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... Yeah. Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was in the cage, yes?
Then?
When was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem. Wait! Himiko was the one who suggested we use this room! Uh-oh. Maybe Himiko also realized that Angie was getting a little too out of control?
How?
And that is, why did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner? Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since this seance was clearly a sham. Wow, Korekyo does not want to hear that. Maki never was one to pull her punches. Sound during seance has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. Maybe she wanted to die? Who knows? I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up.
Why?
First Angie, then Tenko.
How can this be?
Gonta's so ashamed. Why Gonta no could protect friends? Oh well. And then, ruin magic circle. I said things that made Tenko look suspicious. And now this. I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later.
What?
Huh?
Because.
Crying won't bring Tenko back. And if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit. For Tenko and all of us.
I guess.
You're right. Tenko would want us to figure it out so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. And then let's see what Maki's got to say.
Well,
Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? They're tough to walk on. The floorboards aren't nailed down, they're just lying on top of cross pieces. That's what Gonta told me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable. They've only been laid on top. That's why they're unstable. Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they'd come loose easily.
is this...
But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right?
Okay.
Yes, I suppose. That didn't add rickety floorboards to our truth bullets. It's the magic circle Kyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was.
Oh dear.
It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well,
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
what?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my butt.
All right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kyo? Yeah. He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Magic Circle Korekio drew has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your monopad. Okay, let's talk to Himiko. Yeah, she's not feeling too good.
Hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
wait.
Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
But
But she not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
Like I thought.
She must have been really shocked. She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Okay. Yeah, dude. Himiko. Oh. White cloth and then dog statue. The dog statue is the most suspicious. It's the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the Dog God. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
if I remember correctly,
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls.
What?
What do you know about girls? Have you even touched a woman besides your mother? Wow, she's sounding like Mew. What?
I'm kidding.
Anyway,
Is this...
if this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Dog statue has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your monopad. White cloth. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. This was placed on top of the cage. Kia was the one who removed it. But there was already blood underneath it before he
this-
removed it. This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, look, there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet.
But
No hole in the fabric. Huh, curious. I thought there might have been a hidden compartment in the Dog God statue, but clearly if something came out of the Dog God statue and punctured the back of her neck, there would have had to have been a hole in the fabric. So I guess that couldn't physically have happened. Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. White sheet has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your monopad. And now Tenko's body. Man. Oh, the marker stone. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. And this must be... Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here. It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon. Uh-oh, Korekio, you're looking kinda suspicious, dude. You placed the stone marker, she'd have had to have been in that specific position. But we're in trouble. If Korekio did kill Tenko, but he wasn't the person who killed Angie, then this murder doesn't mean anything. Like this? Tenko had her forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Marker stone has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. Crooked floorboard. This floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tenko.
Why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly...
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance?
But...
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Loose floorboard has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. And then finally Tenko's body. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is the stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Wait. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Tenko must have chosen not to scream. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course. Quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Tenko's last moments have been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. Okay, and then maybe the iron cage. This is the cage used in the seance. There is blood on the iron cage though.
is this...
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage.
Okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first. Yeah,
Hey,
look at this.
is this...
A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yes, I imagine so. This spatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead. Okay, I think we've pretty clearly established the timeline of events that led to Tenko's death. She was alive, she went under, we performed the seance, we heard a really weird sound, we opened everything up, she was dead. It's clear, okay guys? If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain the bloodstain, right?
Huh?
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility. Iron cage has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. Huh. Still something to investigate. The candles? Yeah. Candles hung on the walls. They're the only source of light in the room. There are no windows in this room, so without the candles it was pitch black. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? Still something we have to investigate. What else? Ruin Magic Circle Have we spoken with Himiko? Okay, we have. I think we've spoken with... Unless there was something else near Tenko's body. There must have been something else near Tenko's body we didn't examine. Okay, Tenko's body, crooked floorboard, stone marker, iron cage, hole in the corner. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
Is this...
A hole. Looks like there's space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there.
Huh?
What? Something dropped down there? Himiko was the one standing in this corner, wasn't she? Was something dropped from here? Hole in the corner has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad.
Hey,
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves?
You're right.
Right, let's do it.
by the way,
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light? Kibo's gotta come with us.
That's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Move that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Got it. Alright, the journey underneath the floorboards. I pulled off some floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then, we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Okay. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours. Wow.
Okay.
So, a little bit of another thing. So we borrowed an element from a murder in the first game, and now an element from a murder in the second game.
Well,
It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, a hole. Okay. Bloody sickle. So that's the murder weapon then. There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on this sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
is this...
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did?
Well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target, and that explains for how they got the kill in that specific spot. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well,
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches,
that's right.
and since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
but
Even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is the question.
Hey,
If the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Sickle under the floor has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. And now... Okay, so this lit candle must be the one we brought with us. Bloodstain. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. And then this smaller dried blood. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
hey,
The back of this floorboard has blood on it too.
Ah,
You're right, there's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
what do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood splatter here when she got killed?
that's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet,
Okay.
but these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Okay, that's a true blue mystery. I don't freaking know. So we got 2 truth bullets from one investigation. Cut crosspiece.
Ah,
Look, part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width too. And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why? Another cross piece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then,
So what purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Crosspiece under the floor. We've got quite a few truth bullets this time around. But I suspect this hole is going to be the very last thing we can investigate. Yep. Which room does this lead to? The one to the left of this one or the one to the right? Some of the wood is corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room.
hey,
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
that's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there. Plus, we'd have seen it if they had a light underneath the floorboard, right? It was completely dark where we were at, so something would have shone through.
Nope.
They could have used a light like we're doing right now.
Well,
True. They used a light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? I think we finished investigating here.
is that all right?
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. Okay, and that should be it. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation. That should be it.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the Blacken we need to vote for is
You're right.
the culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then,
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay,
Yes, of course.
but
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. So now we've got to go to the other crime scene again? What else could possibly have changed? When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. Kokichi? People are just dying left and right! Oh my god! Kill yourself! Why would you do that? Who let this dude out of the insane asylum, dude? I swear! Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror? Why would you do that, though?
huh?
What are you doing? He's got the despair eyes, dude. Freaking crazy.
Oh?
Sorry, I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. But then, suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
You stepped through a floorboard?
That's so mean.
Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard. Wow.
got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there's no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What bad luck. The crosspiece was gone. Does that mean... Okay, so that's our last bit of info then.
confidence, dreams. That's what the Killing Game is all about. Killing Game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games, they're all nothing compared to the Killing Game.
And don't we believe it?
The Killing Game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
Did it move? I guess time's up. Aw, man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something.
Huh?
What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately,
Man.
I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle with the same exact way as in the picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. Yet another thing he can use at the last moment, at the class trial. So, see you there. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Bloody Kokichi has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. Let's go to. Wow.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see. So even she gets nervous sometimes.
Do you want to die?
Alright. Nothing left to do but to head on down. So give me 1 second, guys. Alright, back in the Shrine of Judgment. Now there's only 10 of us.
Oh dear.
It would appear we have all gathered. But it seems there are less and less of us.
Oh.
Less friends mean it that much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. Yeah, Gonta do his best to help. I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level.
What?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
That being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
hoo-yah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable. Dude, she wasn't likable from the word go.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please. Please lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
Well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also...
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Really. Hearing voices, I mean. I feel like someone in your particular situation can have an easily explained away occurrence of hearing voices. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you going to say that for? Atua and ghosts don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
All right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. Sorry, Kaito.
Hey, so
Shuichi, say something!
Huh?
What should I say? Alright. Korekio. Why did the seance fail? I never did figure out why. I see he's still more interested in that than the case. Kaito, or Kokichi, I guess. I respected Angie and Tenko so much since the moment we met!
Shut up!
Nothing's gonna be solved by crying about it!
All right already.
Besides, That was a lie, wasn't it?
It's a lie.
Yep, you guys have me figured out already, so there's no point in keeping up the act. Kokichi never changes, no matter what situation he's in. Dude's got brain problems. Kaito Momota.
Damn.
This trial is gonna be rough, since I couldn't do any investigating. Yeah, he's got no clues.
Listen up!
Try using your brain. Okay, so she's saying the same thing.
Please wait.
It's true, though I do not know if it can be attributed to God per se. I can hear an inner voice guiding me when I don't know what to do. I can't explain why, but I believe that voice will lead me to hope as long as I listen to it.
On your knees!
Shut up! Why the fuck is a robot talking about God anyway? It's unseemly.
You're so dumb.
That inner voice is probably just a radio or something, like in taxis and stuff.
That is not funny.
It was unwise of me to confide in you all. It is, dude. Nobody can just be friendly to Kibo. He gets so much crap. Gonta do his best to help. Yeah, sorry, Himiko. Who still has nothing to say to us. So in the end, the culprit really was. No, it's nothing. We can talk about it once the trial starts.
Okay.
Atua and ghosts don't matter right now. The culprit is among us. Which I believe as well, so let's go ahead and get this started. Whew. Monokuma in all his Adonis-like visage. There's something really Mercury-like about the way that water moves, but whatever. Who knows, it might be Mercury. As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard, I think I've only gotten one new friendship fragment since the previous one? Maybe two. No, we definitely got a friendship fragment from Angie. We descended. Yeah, dude. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell, faster and faster, downward into the black. Probably, I'm still leaning towards Korekio. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodum sad. Monodum can't do anything. He's useless. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth.
Now then,
Let's hurry up and get this started.
extreme!
At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. The third class trial was about to begin. Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Then, Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. Crap, dude. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Alright. We're gonna go ahead, save, and then charge headfirst into this class trial. That's all gonna be next time though, so definitely join me then for more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Bye for now, guys.